7 Simple Habits That Keep You Young and Strong After 50. A Guide to Aging Gracefully. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 80s are still walking with ease, staying energetic, and leading active lives, while others in their 60s seem to be struggling with mobility, fatigue, and health challenges? What makes the difference? Is it simply luck, genetics, or some magical secret that only a few people possess? The truth is, it's neither magic nor pure chance. In fact, the key to staying youthful, healthy, and vibrant as we age lies in a set of scientifically proven habits that anyone can adopt, regardless of age. Today, we'll uncover 7 golden habits that can dramatically improve your health, well-being, and quality of life after 50. These habits are based on decades of scientific research and have been championed by leading experts in aging and health from institutions like Harvard and the National Institute on Aging. Whether you're already 50 plus or you're planning ahead, these habits will set you on a path to live not just longer, but better. Before we dive into these powerful habits, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on more science-backed health tips. And don't forget to watch until the end, where I'll share some personal insights and tips that can truly change your life. Understanding aging. Aging is an inevitable process, but it doesn't necessarily mean a decline in health, vitality, or independence. In fact, recent advances in gerontology have shown that healthy aging is a combination of preserving the body's systems and adapting to age-related changes in a way that maintains quality of life. The biological aspects of aging involve gradual changes in the cells, tissues, and organs that accumulate over time. These changes, such as a decrease in muscle mass, bone density, and cognitive function, are often associated with a higher risk of diseases like heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and osteoporosis. However, what we've learned through research is that aging is not a predetermined fate. It's influenced by the choices we make in our daily lives, especially after the age of 50. One critical aspect of aging is the role of lifestyle. While genetics play a role in how we age, environmental factors, such as nutrition, physical activity, mental stimulation, and social interactions, have a far greater impact. Studies show that up to 70 to 80% of how we age can be influenced by lifestyle choices. This means that by adopting the right habits, you can slow down the aging process, reverse damage to certain systems, and boost your overall quality of life. This is where the 7 golden habits come in. They're scientifically backed, practical, and, most importantly, they're accessible to everyone, no matter your age. The importance of preventative habits. As we age, the body's ability to repair itself naturally declines. For example, muscle mass starts to diminish around the age of 40, and this process accelerates after 60. This phenomenon is called sarcopenia, and it can lead to frailty and a higher risk of falls. Similarly, bone density peaks in the early 30s, and after that, it gradually declines, putting individuals at risk for fractures as they age. However, the good news is that prevention is far more effective than treatment. By adopting specific habits early, ideally before any noticeable decline in physical or cognitive function, it's possible to maintain and even improve our health as we grow older. For example, research from institutions like Harvard University and the National Institute on Aging shows that regular physical activity, such as walking or strength training, can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, enhance mental sharpness, and improve overall mobility and flexibility. Similarly, the foods we choose to eat play a significant role in the prevention of diseases, such as diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and even cognitive decline. It's critical to understand that these habits are preventative measures. The earlier you start integrating them into your life, the better your chances of aging with strength, clarity, and independence. Once health starts to decline, reversing the damage becomes much harder. And that's why early intervention with simple, manageable lifestyle changes is the key to healthy aging. The goal of this video isn't to promote any single, miracle cure, but to empower you with actionable strategies that have stood the test of time in scientific research. These habits don't require a fortune to implement, nor do they demand a complete lifestyle overhaul. Instead, they provide a pathway for everyone, no matter your age or starting point, to take charge of their health and ensure that aging is not just about surviving, but about thriving. The 7 Golden Habits for Healthy Aging. Habit 1. Daily walking. When it comes to maintaining overall health and vitality as we age, walking is one of the simplest and most effective forms of exercise. According to Harvard Medical School, walking just 30 minutes a day can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. This isn't just a small benefit, it's a life-extending practice that can have a profound impact on your long-term health. Walking strengthens your cardiovascular system, improves blood circulation, and helps maintain joint flexibility. As we age, we often experience stiffness and reduced mobility. But regular walking counteracts this by keeping joints and muscles engaged. This simple activity promotes the production of synovial fluid, which lubricates your joints and reduces pain associated with conditions like arthritis. Additionally, walking has significant mental health benefits. Studies have shown that walking can reduce levels of stress, alleviate anxiety, and improve mood. The rhythmic nature of walking, combined with being outdoors in nature, can boost the production of endorphins, which are your body's natural mood elevators. This is particularly important as we age, as many older adults experience a decline in mental health, such as depression and cognitive decline. Take the example of Raymond, a 73-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio. A few years ago, Raymond struggled with basic physical activities, climbing stairs, walking around his house, and even bending down. He thought it was just a natural part of aging. However, after speaking with his doctor, Raymond was encouraged to start walking, and not just as a form of exercise but as a commitment to improve his freedom and quality of life. At first, Raymond only walked for 10 minutes a day. Fast forward to today, and he's walking 2 miles every morning with ease. Not only did Raymond's mobility improve, but his energy levels skyrocketed, and he no longer needs a cane. Walking is no longer a chore for him but an empowering part of his daily routine. Raymond's story is a testament to the fact that you don't need to be a marathon runner to benefit from walking. Walking, as simple as it sounds, is a non-negotiable habit for seniors. The impact it has on both physical and mental health cannot be overstated. It's something you can start today, regardless of your current fitness level. Every step counts. Even a short walk around the block after dinner is better than sitting still. Habit 2. Eating for longevity. Nutrition becomes even more critical as we age. As our metabolism slows down, our nutritional needs change. In fact, older adults need more nutrients, like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, to support their body's ability to repair and maintain itself. Unfortunately, many seniors rely on fast food or processed meals, which are rich in unhealthy fats, sugar, and salt, and poor in nutrients. Research has shown that a Mediterranean diet, which is rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats like olive oil, and lean proteins such as fish, can dramatically reduce the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. For example, a study published in Neurology found that people who followed a Mediterranean-style diet had a 30% lower risk of cognitive decline compared to those who ate a more typical Western diet. As we age, we must also pay attention to our bone health. Nutrients like vitamin D and calcium play a crucial role in preventing osteoporosis, a condition that causes bones to weaken and become more susceptible to fractures. Similarly, omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines have been shown to support brain health and prevent age-related cognitive decline. Let's consider the example of Evelyn, a 68-year-old woman who lived in Arkansas. Evelyn, like many of us, had grown accustomed to eating quick and easy meals, toast for breakfast, deli meat for lunch, and microwave dinners for dinner. Over time, she felt fatigued, her blood pressure was rising, and her joints ached. One day, her doctor told her, "You're feeding disease, not health." That moment struck Evelyn hard, and she realized that her diet was contributing to her declining health. Evelyn made one major change. She started eating whole, colorful vegetables. She added spinach to her breakfast, roasted carrots for lunch, and made salads a nightly routine. Within 6 months, Evelyn lost 15 pounds, her cholesterol dropped, and the mental fog she had been experiencing began to clear up. She didn't go on a restrictive diet, she simply started eating foods that looked like they came straight from nature. Eating for longevity isn't about counting every calorie or giving up everything you enjoy. It's about eating with intention. Whole foods, foods that are as close to their natural state as possible, will nourish your body, help reduce inflammation, and support your long-term health. Processed foods and sugary snacks are like slow poison. They sneak up on you over time, contributing to increased inflammation, higher blood pressure, and declining brain function. I encourage you to start small. Replace one processed meal a day with a fresh, vegetable-packed dish. Your body will thank you in the long run. Habit 3. Keeping your mind fit. While we often focus on the body when it comes to aging, it's equally important to maintain a sharp mind. In fact, mental fitness is just as critical as physical fitness in ensuring healthy aging. Cognitive decline, such as memory loss or difficulties with focus, is not an automatic part of aging. It is primarily the result of neglecting mental stimulation. Research has shown that activities like reading, puzzles, and learning new skills can keep the brain active and engaged. For example, a study from the University of Exeter and King's College London found that older adults who regularly engaged in puzzles or word games experienced better short-term memory and faster processing speeds than those who didn't. These activities challenge the brain and promote neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. Additionally, learning new things, such as a new language or a musical instrument, has been shown to enhance cognitive function. It keeps the brain in a constant state of learning. Much like how physical exercise strengthens muscles, social engagement is equally crucial. Conversations, debates, and interactions with others activate different areas of the brain that are responsible for memory, comprehension, and problem solving. Consider Martha, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota. Martha started noticing that her memory was slipping. She would forget where she placed her keys or struggle to recall details from a conversation. Initially, she was concerned, but instead of accepting it as just part of getting older, she decided to take action. She began reading every morning, solving word puzzles on her tablet, and even enrolled in a beginner Spanish class at her local community center. Within a few months, Martha felt like her brain had woken up. Her memory improved, and she became more alert. She loved how much fun it was to learn something new, and it was a reminder that learning and growing are lifelong endeavors. The brain is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs constant exercise. The good news is that you don't need to dedicate hours of your day to mental workouts. Just 15 minutes of reading or solving a puzzle can make a noticeable difference in keeping your brain sharp. And don't overlook the power of socializing. Conversations are a form of mental exercise that helps maintain your cognitive health and keeps you engaged in the world around you. Habit 4. Strength training. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, a condition known as sarcopenia. This muscle loss begins around age 30 and accelerates after 60. Unfortunately, muscle loss isn't just about appearance, it affects your mobility, balance, and overall independence. For seniors, muscle loss can lead to difficulties with everyday activities like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. The good news is, strength training can combat sarcopenia and preserve or even increase muscle mass. Resistance exercises, such as light weightlifting, bodyweight exercises, like squats, push-ups, and lunges, and using resistance bands, are scientifically proven to maintain muscle strength and improve bone density. According to the National Institute on Aging, strength training just twice a week can also help reduce the risk of falls, one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. Additionally, strength training improves metabolism, bone health, and mental health. Studies show that physical strength enhances confidence, promotes a positive body image, and even helps with depression and anxiety. Let's take the example of Alan, a 74-year-old retired postman from North Carolina. After a minor fall at the supermarket, Alan was told by his doctor that he was at high risk for future injuries due to muscle loss. Rather than waiting for another fall to happen, Alan decided to take action. He started with just 5 minutes of resistance training each day, wall push-ups, light dumbbell lifts, and squats near the kitchen counter. 3 months later, Alan noticed dramatic improvements. His posture improved, and he could get out of his recliner without bracing himself. He was not only steadier but stronger. His confidence grew, and he could enjoy activities with his grandchildren without fear of falling. Alan's story proves that strength training doesn't require heavy weights or intense workouts, just a small commitment to staying strong. Strength training isn't just about getting muscle-bound, it's about preserving independence. At any age, especially after 50, maintaining muscle mass is essential for stability and freedom. The stronger your muscles, the better your mobility and quality of life. Start small, with bodyweight exercises, and gradually increase the intensity. Strength training doesn't have to be intimidating or time-consuming, but its benefits are life-changing. Habit 5. Social connection. It's often said that socializing is the best medicine, and it turns out science agrees. Social connections have been shown to significantly impact both physical and mental health. Loneliness, in fact, is a major risk factor for many age-related diseases. According to a study published in Perspectives on Psychological Science, chronic loneliness increases the risk of early death by 26%, which is comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social interaction stimulates the brain and releases oxytocin, a hormone that helps reduce stress, boost mood, and even lower blood pressure. Regular interaction with friends and family can help prevent cognitive decline and depression, both of which are common challenges for older adults. Moreover, the Mayo Clinic found that socially active seniors tend to show slower rates of cognitive decline and are at a lower risk of developing dementia or depression. Regular social activities keep the brain engaged, promote a sense of belonging, and encourage meaningful relationships, which are all crucial for mental well-being. Consider Carolyn, a 76-year-old widow from Arizona. For years, Carolyn lived mostly in isolation after her children moved away and her husband passed. She told herself she was fine, but gradually, she began to feel the physical and emotional toll of loneliness. Her sleep worsened, blood pressure rose, and her memory began to decline. Everything changed when Carolyn decided to join a local book club. That simple decision gave her a reason to look forward to each week. Not just for the books but for the weekly conversations and the friendships she developed. As a result, Carolyn found that her mood lifted, her health improved, and her memory began to sharpen. Carolyn's story illustrates the healing power of social connections. Just one simple change, joining a local group or even reconnecting with old friends, can make a world of difference in mental and physical health. In today's world, it's easy to become disconnected, especially as we age and the circles of family and friends shrink. But human connection is essential for health. Whether it's a phone call, a walk with a neighbor, or volunteering at a community center, interaction is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. The more you engage, the healthier you'll feel, both in body and mind. Habit 6. Deep sleep. Sleep is often undervalued, especially when we think about aging. However, sleep is vital for every system in the body. During deep sleep, your brain gets the chance to cleanse itself of toxins that build up throughout the day. The process of memory consolidation occurs, helping you remember important information and retain learning. In addition, sleep plays a key role in regulating hormones, including cortisol, insulin, and growth hormone, which affect mood, metabolism, and muscle repair. As we age, our sleep patterns often change, and many older adults report difficulty falling or staying asleep. Unfortunately, poor sleep is linked to a variety of age-related issues, such as increased risk for heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and cognitive decline. In fact, a lack of good quality sleep can make other healthy habits less effective. Nutrition, exercise, and even socializing can all be negatively affected by insufficient rest. Take Michael, a 67-year-old man from Colorado. For years, Michael struggled with poor sleep. He would wake up multiple times during the night and felt groggy every morning. His doctor prescribed sleep aids, but they only left him feeling drowsy and unfocused. It wasn't until Michael changed his bedtime routine that things started to improve. He made sure to avoid screens an hour before bed, did some gentle stretching, and adhered to a consistent sleep schedule. Within a few weeks, his sleep improved dramatically. He woke up feeling more refreshed. His blood pressure dropped, and his energy levels soared. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's about restoration. As we age, quality sleep becomes even more important. And adopting a consistent sleep routine can drastically improve your physical and mental health. Creating a calming environment, avoiding stimulants like caffeine, and prioritizing a good night's rest will have profound benefits, from increased energy to better cognitive function. Habit 7. Meditation and stress reduction. Chronic stress is a major contributor to age-related health issues. It accelerates the aging process, contributes to high blood pressure, heart disease, and cognitive decline, and can weaken the immune system. Meditation and mindfulness are scientifically proven techniques that can significantly reduce stress and improve overall health. Research has shown that meditation can help lower cortisol levels, reduce inflammation, and enhance emotional well-being. A study conducted by Harvard University showed that mindfulness meditation helps increase gray matter in the brain, particularly in areas associated with memory, learning, and emotional regulation. Mindfulness practices, such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery, can help the body enter a state of deep relaxation, which combats the physical effects of stress and restores balance to the body. Meet Emma, a 65-year-old retiree, who had been struggling with constant stress and anxiety after retirement. Emma's daily life was filled with worrying about her health and future. A friend suggested she try meditation. Emma started with 5-minute guided sessions each morning. Over time, Emma began to notice that her anxiety levels decreased, her mood improved, and she felt more at peace. Meditation had become her tool to manage stress and find emotional balance in her daily life. Meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools that we often overlook in our busy lives. For seniors, it's not just about physical health, mental and emotional health are equally important. Meditation helps us stay present, calm, and centered, even in the face of life's challenges. It's never too late to start, whether it's 10 minutes of quiet reflection or simply focusing on your breath. The powerful benefits of these habits. By now, we've covered the 7 golden habits that have the power to help you age gracefully, stay healthy, and feel more vibrant as you enter your later years. Let's quickly revisit each one to remind ourselves of their importance. 1. Daily walking. This simple, low-impact exercise strengthens the heart, improves joint mobility, boosts brain function, and helps prevent a range of age-related diseases. Just 30 minutes a day can drastically reduce the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. 2. Eating for longevity. A nutrient-rich diet with whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, helps fight inflammation, supports the immune system, and reduces the risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. 3. Keeping your mind fit. Mental fitness is just as essential as physical fitness. Regular mental exercises, such as reading, puzzles, learning new skills, and engaging in meaningful conversations, help maintain brain health and prevent cognitive decline. 4. Strength training. By preserving muscle mass and improving bone density, strength training helps maintain independence, balance, and mobility, reducing the risk of falls and enhancing overall physical health. 5. Social connection. Staying connected with friends and family is crucial for emotional well-being. Socializing can reduce stress, improve mood, and prevent mental health issues such as depression and cognitive decline. 6. Deep sleep. Quality sleep restores your body and mind. It supports memory, improves mood, and enhances your ability to heal and recover. Ensuring you get deep, restorative sleep is one of the most effective ways to protect your health as you age. 7. Meditation and stress reduction. Chronic stress accelerates aging, but mindfulness and meditation can help lower cortisol levels, reduce inflammation, and improve emotional health, creating a sense of peace and clarity. Why these habits matter? These habits are not just quick fixes, they're lifestyle changes that compound over time. As we age, it's easy to feel as though we're powerless against the inevitable decline of physical and mental health. But research consistently shows that preventative measures, such as the ones we've discussed, are the key to maintaining a high quality of life and preventing many age-related illnesses. Incorporating these habits into your life isn't about being perfect, it's about making small, consistent changes. It's these small actions, repeated daily, that add up over time and lead to profound improvements in how you feel, look, and live. The great thing about these habits is that they are accessible to everyone. No matter where you start from, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's never too late to begin. It's important to remember that aging isn't about fighting against the clock or looking for the next anti-aging miracle. Aging is a part of life, and it's something we all go through. But the difference between simply aging and aging gracefully lies in our daily choices. These 7 habits are all about empowering you to take control of your health, so you can live life on your own terms, filled with energy, vitality, and purpose. Think of them as your blueprint for healthy aging, the foundation upon which you build a fulfilling life. No matter your age, small habits lead to big results. Many people think they need to make dramatic changes to improve their health. But often, it's the small, simple habits that lead to lasting change. Whether it's taking a daily walk, cooking a wholesome meal, or practicing mindfulness, the power lies in consistency. For example, think of your body as a garden. If you tend to it every day, watering it, nourishing it, and removing the weeds, you'll see it flourish. The same goes for your health. Every step counts, and each day of healthy living adds up to a longer, more fulfilling life. Now, I encourage you to take action. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with one habit. Maybe it's taking a walk after dinner, cooking a healthier meal, or setting aside time each day to meditate. Make it a part of your routine, and you'll start to notice the benefits in no time. Ask yourself, what habit will you start with today? Will it be walking, eating better, strengthening your body, or finding more meaningful connections? Whatever it is, know that every small change you make today will pay off in the future. And as always, if this video has inspired you, share it with someone who could benefit from these tips. Together, we can build a healthier, more vibrant community of people who are aging gracefully and with purpose. In the end, the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding the inevitable, it's about making each day count. By committing to these 7 golden habits, you'll reclaim your energy, enhance your mental clarity, and protect your independence. This is your time to thrive, not just survive. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed tips on healthy aging. Share your journey with us in the comments below. Let's support each other in living our best lives. No matter our age,